Yo, what's up guys, the Insane Game Freak here to bring you another top 10. And this top 10 is dealing with the Pokemon of X and Y and the Kalos region. Particularly because the game's been out for a while now, we have a good general feel for the Pokemon and their typings and how they are in the metagame and how we feel about their looks and designs. Granted, some of that is subject to change, but I think now we shall make my top 10 Kalos Pokemon. Now the rules for this are going to be pretty simple. I'm only using Pokemon that were introduced in the Kalos region. Meaning, if it's a Mega Evolution, no, not doing Mega Evolutions. This is not a Mega Evolution video. This is a Kalos Pokemon video. So all this has to do with is Kalos Pokemon or Pokemon that have evolutionary forms that are in Kalos. That's all it has to do with. That does include legendaries. So legendaries are cool. They can stay. But no Mega Evolutions. So, let's just get into it. Number 10! You know, if I did that another way, the Kamehameha way, but we're not going to do that right now, because that's copyright infringement. So, let's talk about Trevenant, because that is my number 10. Trevenant is one of those Pokemon I haven't even fucking caught yet. It's not because I don't want him, more so because I like his design and I like the typing. That's like why he's number 10, to be perfectly honest. Not necessarily because I've actually used him in battle. I've seen him being used and he looks pretty cool to use. I just haven't gotten the chance to raise my own and, you know, go through the process of breeding and nurturing him and super training him and everything. But Trevenant, number 10, purely on his looks and his typing. Why did it take so long to give us a ghost tree? That concept just seems cool. And I really hope they use that in the anime. Like, you walk through a forest and it's full of Trevenant, and them niggas be coming out behind you and grabbing them. Something tells me his Pokedex entry probably has something to do with stealing children away. Because that's just how he rolls. Anyways, next up, number 9. Diggersby. Now, Diggersby is a very interesting case for me. I've always wanted a cool rabbit Pokemon. And when I first saw Bumblebee, I was ready. My body was ready. And then I saw its evolution and my heart sunk and died in a pit. And then I actually used him in battle and I was like, eh. And that's how he kind of evens out. Because he's good in battle and I do like rabbits and he's still a rabbit. He's just a weird rabbit. I think the only thing I don't like about him is the fact that he looks like an old fat man. But if like the concept of his ears for hands, I still think is G as crap. It's really just this midsection where he looks like a giant hairy old man. He looks like the hikers in the game. They're, you know, the big ones. It's just like, why can't you be cooler? But I'll give you points because you are fun to use in battle and I like you. And you can go ham if you put the effort and time into training and breeding you correctly. So Diggersby, you get a pass. Good for you. Next, number 8. Yveltal. I'm not. When it comes to legendaries, I'm pretty indifferent. I'll put it to give you an example. I have no affinity towards any of the Gen 4 legendaries. I like Gen 3's legendaries. Gen 2. Lugia, Gen 1, nothing really. I'm not trying to be mean. There's nothing. Like when it came to legendaries, like most legendaries don't impress me. That's the point I'm trying to get at here. Yveltal looks cool. Yveltal looks awesome. He's a giant, evil bird that brings forth destruction of the land. Also because I picked Y and I caught him and I was like, I love you, Yveltal. We shall go around and fly on your back and destroy the world together because that is the job you were meant to do. Also because he's a dark flying legendary and we haven't had one of those yet. Yeah. My boy got swagger. So yeah, that's why I like Yveltal. Moving on. Number 7. Chestnut. Now, Chestnut, I'll go ahead and say this on the record. Gen 6 has like my favorite starters, period. Chestnut, G status. Chestnut, I would probably say, is one of my favorite grass starters, period. Because he's so And it's weird because Chessman was the one I originally wanted to pick, and then as time, and then I saw his evolution. I was like, Coolidin looks kind of and then you gave me Chestnut, and Chestnut looks like a G. Chestnut looks like that he would be that dude to hold you down in the toughest of situations. Like, he seems like that knight in shining armor that when your girlfriend or some girl's in trouble, he'd be there with the shield like, you ain't coming in here. Don't you try that stuff in my house. So, Chestnut design, look, his concept, the pounding thing. Oh, I love you, Chestnut. And I'm in the process of breeding one because he's G status and people need to know he's G status. Anyways, next up, number 6, Greninja. Yeah, as I said, I like Gen 6 starters, and Greninja. It hurts because it's not even like, it's like when I put it higher than Chestnut, it's only because it's a freaking dark water frog that looks like a ninja, and we haven't had a cool frog Pokemon yet. I mean, yeah, we have Politoed and Palpitoad's evolution. Greninja is on a completely different level. His look, his ability, Protean, which allows him to change to the type of the move he's using, meaning he always gets stab bonuses on any attack he uses. I like his concept, the tongue scarf. I know technically the tongue scarf is technically really stupid when you think about it, but the way it looks in that game, I'm just like, yo, and it's so cool. He just looks so cool, and I'm so glad Ash has him as a starter. Has Froakie. I want a Greninja. I need to see it because it's so cool. Ah! I'm stupid. Come on, man. Ninja Frog. It looks G status frog. I don't care. Anyways, next up, number 5. Hi. Aurorus. Once again, and people are like, why didn't you put Tyrant on the list? Because Aurorus is cooler to me. Aurorus, first of all, I don't know what it is with that. I think Aurorus appeals to my land before time bias, and I shouldn't have to explain what that is, and also because I don't want to remind myself of how older I am, because I don't want to be in that position right now. But Aurorus kind of appeals to that nostalgia. On top of that, it's pre-evolution. It's cute. Actually, I don't remember. Aurorus, I believe, is its pre-evolution. No, Aurorus is the name of the fun evolution. I forget the name of its pre-evolution now. But that evolutionary line is the point I'm trying to make. Cuteness incarnate. I like the typing Ice Rock. The problem is that it's kind of hard to train. But Aurorus, I've always been kind of a fan of Pokemon that are hard to train. People say Salamence is better than Flygon, and I'll still mean the crap out of Flygon. You will not get me to not train up a Flygon. My friend Kenny has a Salamence. It's a struggle, but I refuse to let that thing win over my Flygon, because Flygon is G status. Also, Ash wrote a Flygon in the Jirachi movie. That makes Flygon awesome. Proceed on. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Aurorus for the win. Next, number 4, and my favorite Gen 6 starter, Delphox. I say my favorite Gen 6 starter because he was the starter I ended up picking. I told myself I was going to pick another grass one. That didn't happen. It was weird because, honestly, I'll say Gen 6 is the hardest generation to choose a starter to pick because, personally, all of them are awesome. But Delphox. Oh! First off, to me, I like the concept of him being or her. Let me rephrase that. To me, Delphox in my mind is a girl. I don't care. All Delphoxes in my mind are girls, just like all Gardevoirs in my mind are girls, because I can't view them as guys right now. I'm sexist, I know, but I'm aware of it, and I apologize. Let's move on. I like the fact that she's like a mage. I like the whole, I don't shoot fire out of my mouth, I pull out my stick and do this. And to be perfectly honest, I love Brax in the second evolution. That thing has so much character. That's what I like about it. That's the only thing I don't like about Delphox is that compared to Braxton, Delphox seems like she has like less character. But even with that being stated, Delphox is cool. She's fast, high special attack. she will run rickshaw on you. Oh, and I got one with like a good nature on and a female on like when I first picked it, and I was like, oh, this is destiny. We're gonna go in there. We went in there, and I proceeded to wreck everything with her. It was awesome. I love those two. It's just, God, burn everything. Fire everywhere. Oh, Lord. Next, number 3, Goodra. Unfortunately, what makes me mad about Goodra is that I didn't realize how awesome Goodra was until it was too late. What I mean by that is when I first run across Goomy, I didn't know what Goomy was, and I didn't bother with it because it looked like a slime, so I assumed it was something like poison or grass or something along those lines. And then I go back and I see, I think Diantha has a Goodra, and I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a dragon. What is this evolved from? And I saw Goomy, and I'm like, let's go! And I ran back and I breeded and trained the crap out of one. Easily one of my favorite dragon types. Seriously, it is easily one of my favorite dragon types. Oh, it's so cute. It's you know what they say. You know what they say they were going for with Dragonite. I feel like Goodra is what it is. This is the perfected version, where it's like powerful and strong, but it's cute as I don't know what. That is Goodra. G status. One of my favorite dragons. It's up there with freaking Flygon. I can't. I love it. I like the design. I like the concept. It's a slime dragon. It's cute. It's powerful. I don't care if people like Tyrantrum. I don't care. Goodra all day. Moving on. Number 2. Ooh, this was so hard because 2 and 1. 2 and 1 were so hard to pick between, but number 2, Sylveon. Favorite evolution. I can say that now. The only thing that comes close to it is Espeon. Espeon, I think when it came to evolutions, up until that point, my favorite was Espeon, followed by Flareon. The problem with Flareon is that Flareon isn't good to use as fire type, which is why no one freaking uses Flareon. Espeon was good. It's just, it's like, and as I said, I still like Espeon a lot, but Sylveon. And Sylveon isn't necessarily amazing in battle either. To me, if anything, Sylveon is more of a tank for like special moves than anything else. And it can take physical okay, but I think it mainly is there for special tank. I think it's my favorite fairy type, actually. Well, it's my favorite pure fairy type, I guess is what I should say. I like the design. The cuteness quality I've been saying a lot recently, especially with Goodra and Aurorus. But it's here too. Sylveon, cute as heck. Fairy type, awesome. Special tank. I like the design. I like everything about Sylveon, to be perfectly honest. You know, could it hurt with some stat upgrades? Yeah, but that's like a lot of Pokemon. And I've never been the one who cares about base stats to that extent. If I pick a Pokemon, I pick it because of its cool factor and how I think it looked and how I think it would work on my team. That's why I picked Sylveon. Sylveon's awesome. He was part of my main team. Well, he, I don't even know. I don't remember what gender mine was. I want to say it was a girl, but that might have been what I wanted it to be. We'll see. And it's not important. Number 1, I think this dude I think is on everybody's top 10 Kalos Pokemon list, because when he was revealed, everybody was like, he's on my team because he's awesome. And he's Pangoro. Somebody please cue the most bad-ass entrance track you could think of and have that man walk in with one of those delinquent outfits in anime, school animes, and the hat and the thing in his mouth. Pangoro is what I would define as truly being the shit. Man, oh my god. It's like he walks into any situation, he's just like, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying farfetch. I don't give a damn. And he just walks in and starts throwing haymakers, just like, woo, woo, hammer arm, hammer arm. He looks so cool. I wasn't one of those guys that was screaming for a panda Pokemon, but I swear to God, we got this panda Pokemon, and I said, hey, Panchan looks pretty cool. I hope he has an evolution. You see his evolution. The man has his own cape already. It's like his own little cape. You give that man a hat, like one of them badass hats, like what Jotaro wears in JoJo Bizarre's Adventure Part 3. If he's wearing that hat, son, it's over. It's over. The only thing that kind of nerfed him a little bit was when they did the X and Y episode on him, and you find out a lot of his confidence and energy, at least his energy anyway, comes from the twig in his mouth, and I was like, oh, that's disappointing. Even with that though, in the game, throwing haymakers, hammer on, boom, get out of here. The only other fighting Dark type we have is Scrafty. It's like, Scrafty, get that shit out of here. Pangoro all day. Pangoro all day. Anyways, that is my top 10 Kalos Pokemon. Please leave your list in the comment section below or shoot me a video of yours. I didn't say video response because we know that it's dead now. And it's very sad, and I'm sorry I brought it up. Just go over there and take a breath. It's alright. Hey, look, it's alright. Just breathe. Alright, look at me. You okay? You good? Alright. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Insane Game Freak. It's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Yo guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video and you want to see more of me, click the box here and you'll be able to be taken to another video of mine. I'm not telling you which one, because that ruins the surprise. Also, if you want to check out my Facebook and Twitter, links are in the description. If you want to support me with your monies, Patreon down there too. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.